Hey, welcome. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling, and we're gonna have a nice first day of spring conversation of 2024 about why we not winning. And I say us, this is a us conversation. I'm not gonna say why you're not winning, because then it's like I'm pointing the finger at an individual. And technically I'm pointing the finger at all of us. Us. Okay? I don't care what race you are, what have you, but I'm absolutely talking to us right now. So stick with me. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome. Welcome back to MOGUL Talk One-on-One. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the subscribe button if you didn't, but thank you if you did. Hit the like button. There's also another button down there for super like. That donates to the channel. So hit that button as well. I appreciate it. But I want to really get into this because this is a very needed conversation. Why we are not winning. So let me explain this to y'all. This channel was created, right, for those who are entrepreneur minded, people that are business aware, people that want to be more financially secure, and people that want to have conversation about finances without feeling like it's going over their head. All right. But let me tell you why we're not winning. And some people might get offended. And if y'all are, then this conversation was made for you. But not to offend really, but really to wake up, to tap you on your shoulder and say, what's happening with you? We're not winning, people, and I'm talking to us. I'm talking to people that look like me, been through what I've been through, come from where I come from. And ain't no sob story with me, man. Whatever I done been through, I done been through. I grew through what I went through. So there's no sob stories over here. I deal with whatever. But we're not winning because a lot of people don't really want to put the work in. They rather watch the people that's putting the work in. They want to watch you work, but they don't want to work like you. And that's real talk. They want to see your moves, but they don't want to move like you. And I tell people all the time, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, don't tell everybody. Let it grow in your head mentally. Then make it happen through your structure of how you deal with things. And then once you make it happen, put the action in to get it where you want it to be. Because once you do all that, you have created an entity and you've created assets. And the first number one asset that you create is yourself. You're an asset to yourself. But why can't you win? Because number one, you don't realize that. You don't realize how much of an asset to yourself you really are. You don't. And why you're not winning on the other side of it, it's because of your surroundings. The first thing is because of you. So let's go back to that. Before I get to your surroundings, let's get to your accountability of who you are. We are so quick to blame everybody and everything across the board about why we don't have something, why we can't get nothing, why this, why that, why this, why that. The accountability starts with you. The accountability starts with me. Everybody want to be a certain place in their life, right? But a lot of people are not there. But they look at other people that they feel they should be living their life, but they don't realize what them other people went through to get to that lifestyle that they want. They don't see that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of you not gonna win because you ain't built to win. You're not. You'd rather be the person on the sideline talking to somebody about somebody who's winning instead of trying to reinvent yourself, re-educate yourself, put yourself in a situation where somebody has to take notice of the fact that you're an asset and the fact that you have value. You want to be a mogul, but don't know the first thing about sacrificing. Don't know the first thing about not having and still moving and shaking like you got it because your passion is so strong. That's why we're not winning, because you don't want it. And when I say us, I do mean us. Some of us don't want it the way we portray ourselves to want it. But you damn sure want to be around the people that got it. See, the thing about with people that got it, you don't understand that they're not willing to give it up, even the knowledge, to other people, without seeing the fact that that person can be an asset to them as well. So when you know that you have yourself and you built yourself up as an asset, you have to bring that to network to somebody else. And until you do that, you're not going to win, because you're just going to be in the background. I mean, to be honest with you, I hate to be on here cursing and stuff like that, but I'm being real. Some of y'all lazy as fuck. Y'all don't want it, but you say you want it. Y'all don't want it, so you don't move like you want it. You watch other people on TV that got it and look at them and say, yeah, that could be me. That should be me. Pardon the grass cutting in the background, the landscaping and shit. But this is why I started this channel, because I started it for mogul-minded individuals. But sometimes we need a kick in our ass to say, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing what I should. I'm not waking up in time. I'm going to sleep too late. I'm not making the phone calls I need to make. A good friend of mine's, mentor of mine, named Cephas Ward, told me almost 30 years ago, what have you done today to get you closer to where you really want to be tomorrow? And if you can't come up with something every day that you've done, then that's why you're not winning. And it doesn't even pain me to say this, because I want my people to wake up. I want my people to get up and understand the difference between rich and wealthy, the difference between an asset and a liability, the difference between having and not having, and of course the perspective of what you really think success is, because everybody's level of success is different to other people. Just had to take a quick break for that. But I want you to sit there. I want you to have this conversation with me. I want you to engage with me. I want you to leave the comments on the bottom. I want you to say, well, Kadan, what do you think about this? Kadan, what do you think about that? And I'm going to tell you. But I know for a fact, it's a real simple thing. It's called put the work in. It's why you're not winning. Because we all go to bed at night and we all think on a different frame of, damn, I could have did this, I could have did that. Yeah, you could have. Maybe you would have failed. Maybe you would have. But are you really failing, or are you getting education from something that you tried to do and you wasn't successful with it? That's why we're not winning. We have to get out of this self-pity, lazy program that we have in the back of our minds that say we are limited. We only can do this. The sky is not really the limit, people. The sky is just the beginning. Keep no ceiling over your head. It's not just about believing in yourself, it's about putting the work in. Quick sidebar with that. United States hustler. I remember somebody asked me a while back, they said, you know, how do you consider yourself? And they said it in a professional manner. And right off the top, I said, I was being interviewed. I was in Brooklyn. And I remember right off the top, I said, I'm a United States hustler. I don't know where it came from. It just came out of my mouth. because immediately I thought about myself. I said, I'm a United States hustler. You know why? Because this country right here, and we know this country ain't been the greatest country, but this country right here will provide you with an opportunity to hustle. This country was built on hustlers. This country was built on gangsters, people that rob, steal, all kind of foul stuff, right? But at the same time, legalized opportunities are here for you if you're willing to put the work in and hustle to get there. You ain't got to go to college to get education. You just got to live life. You can read the technical and the fundamentals in Barnes and Nobles for free. That's why we're not winning. So if we're going to get on the fact of why we're not winning, let's get to the fact of how we get to winning. We get to winning by getting started. Take some time, write that down. You get to winning by getting started. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you want to sell or hustle cream cookies. I don't care what it is. Get up, get started, get the cream, get the cookies, get to selling, get to hustling. You get to winning by getting started. You get to winning by starting your education over on whatever industry you want to be in. You don't have to go back to school for everything. Some things you might if you want to get that piece of paper that says that you did that. I understand. But there's no limits to what kind of education you can get for free. Between YouTube and Barnes and Nobles, what are you talking about? You don't know. It's given to you. Get started. You want more property? Get started. They have owner financing for property. You ain't got to have great credit. You can get land, 4 or 5 acres of land through owner financing. Get started. You see yourself living a certain way, put yourself in a situation where you can get there. Come up with a plan. Get started. You don't know much about stocks. You don't know much about ETFs. You don't know much about bonds. You don't know much about investments. Watch CNBC for 5 days straight. It's free. You don't know much about cars, you don't know much about golf, you don't know much about cigars, watch my other YouTube channel. Get started. And I'm talking to everybody who sits back and all they want to do is yesterday. We don't like y'all. And when I say we, I just mean people that are in a certain mindset to constantly move forward with their business, their personal life or their business life. They constantly trying to move forward. So for us, you yesterday thinking people don't really work for us. Because your conversation can't create anything. Your conversation can't build anything. Your conversation can't make nothing sustainable. It's just going to be about what you don't have, what you wish you had, and how you've never got started getting it. We heard that already. And I can only speak upon that because at one time in my life, maybe when I was a teenager, I probably was kind of a yesterday kind of person. I grew out of that real fast. Because I realized at the end of the day, don't nobody want to constantly hear what you got to say about yesterday. What are we talking about today that's going to get us both motivated to actually get ourselves more established financially or whatever industry that we have? Keep the right-minded people around you. You don't need a lot of people. You need the right people. The people that when they speak to you, their conversation is going to make you say, damn. Silently, you be like, well, let me write that down. I ain't think about that. Even if you don't want to tell them that they just dropped some dimes and knowledge on you and some gems, don't if you don't feel like it. But take it into consideration. They knew what they was doing when they had that conversation with you because they knew that you was the person they can drop that on because they knew eventually you would pick it up. Because they want you to get started and get winning. I'm only having this conversation once again, and I'm not going to keep it that long, is because I want all of us to win. We all don't have to play the same game to win. We all play in different industries. But I want everybody I know, everybody I'm associated with, I want everybody to win. Win. Don't accept no losses. Don't accept anything besides winning. And if you're feeling under-inspired, be around people that you see winning and having conversations of winning, because you will get inspired. And at your worst level that you feel you at, stay excited. And that's hard. That's hard. But when you stay excited, you stay motivated. You stay pushing, you stay shoving. As soon as you get unmotivated, you get like this. You just be laid back, waiting for something else to come on TV. Till you fall asleep. And guess what? That day is over. You did nothing that day that was productive for your life or nobody around you. So stay excited about whatever industry you want to be in. Stay excited about whatever you really want to do. And most importantly, get started. My name is Kadon A. Sterling. This is Mogul Talk 1-on-1. And y'all needed to hear this. And if you want to get your United States Hustler sweatshirts and t-shirts, go to my Etsy store. In the search bar, Mogul Mindset, all together, one word, Mogul Mindset, one word. And you can get your very own. All right? I appreciate y'all. They gonna keep cutting the grass, so I'm out of here. All right? I'll see y'all on the next one.